That nigga garbage.
What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Soft Sports. You're not familiar with Soft Sports. Soft Sports is Houston, Texas. Homer Network may be talking all sports, but only Houston. As you know, you already see what the title is. You know what we're talking about today. I am your host, Ed Honcho, your Houston homeboy, your Houston homer. Let's go ahead and get that Sauce Nation roll call. If you don't know what it is, well, now's not the time to explain. Shout out your side with pride. Let's get it. Texans have been making moves in the last 24 hours, and I'm finna jump off here in like a minute and go get my popcorn. You know what I'm saying? But while we're getting this warmed up, make sure y'all hit that like button. First, Sauce Nation, I must say, I'm saddened and disappointed by yesterday's stream. Right? I think we had a peak of 101, and when I got off of there yesterday, we only had 50-something likes. I know we can do better than that. But with that being said, I'm opening up the line a little bit. Not gonna be a super long stream. Got some people making the delivery here in a minute, so I don't know how much time. So the mic is a little loud. The mic is loud, but the music. Oh, let me turn it down. Okay, hold on. I don't even know where my mic button is. Let me. You know what? We'll just do it like this. How about this? Tell me if this is that better. Is that a little bit better? All right, real quick. Hold on. That's the microwave going off. I need my pop. See, right now I'm in my eating window, And I ain't ate shit, so I'm hungry. Give me just like 15 to 17 seconds if I can figure out where my little button is. But while we doing that, y'all drop what y'all letting there. When I come back, I'm going to send the shout outs. We're going to talk about it. I want to know how y'all feel. The Texans traded Bradley Roby, right? And I don't think too many of us were super high on Bradley Roby. What he gave us, like 20 games, not count suspension and everything. And would have missed another one to start the season. And I don't know what all the terms are, but I know it clears the books up a little bit. Hold on just 1 second. And we'll be right back to talk about it. All right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, let's see what we got in the mix. Let's talk about it. And then, like I said, I will open up the line. We'll take some quick calls until this delivery gets here. I don't know, man. I don't know. This might count as y'all sauce for today. I don't know. We'll see. Nah, we still got other shit to talk about. Houston, Texas Talk, Diego. Man Cave, what's the motherfucking deal? I forgot Jers, Danity, Dominic, what's the motherfucking deal? Vince, the wise man in the building. Milkman, Professor Trill, Herb Gotti, Purple Drink, what's the motherfucking deal? The lovely Miss Sarah Lou. Riot, the riot star in the building. It is a circle. Darren Davis in the building. Kaz, Charles Montgomery, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. Power, Deep Rich, aka Texans Palace. Yes, it was the Amendola. See, Amendola really was yesterday. My camera's like all adjusted crazy, so I gotta like sit here the way I'm positioned. They'll be like, Honcho, why are you always hanging off the fucking screen? It's because of the way I got the green screen set up behind me and the way this fucking desk is. So like the part I'm supposed to be sitting in is actually right here. But then if I put the fucking camera here, it's gonna pick up the window and all the other weird and just look crazy. So pardon me. Anyway, JP the Don, what's the motherfucking deal? Ransom Bay, front runner. Let me see. And if you're not following Texas Palace on the gram, then you know you might have had this news already. So there's that. Danity, Adrian. Hey yo, Adrian. Let me see. Press Row. What's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Trinity Gardens in the building. Shout out to Jay Boogie. Tony Bear and the ATX. What's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Austin, Rio Riot. The riot starting riots in Austin. Gonna have all the homeless people going crazy. Houston, Texas Talk in the SWAT. Let me see. Moscow. God damn. Dude. You in Moscow, dog? What you doing in Moscow? Bring some vodka back. All right. If I missed you, I ain't diss you. We got a lot of shit to talk about, right? McAllen in the building, Hitchcock in the building already. In Germany, okay. I was gonna make a joke. I didn't go say it. Shout out to Germany, International Sauce. Let's make it shake, right? Okay, you're stationed out there. All right, salute, sir. Let's talk about it first. Let's talk about the dismissal. We spoke a little bit on the acquisition yesterday, but we're gonna talk about that. Then we'll talk about my overall thoughts, how I feel this parlays into the big picture of things, and then we're gonna open up the line, and I want to know what y'all think. And I know that y'all been burning for Vernon. I know y'all want to get down with Hargraves. I know y'all excited to see. I can't even sell y'all that bullshit. But right. So Roby gets traded off New Orleans. I don't know what the deals of the trade is. It's relatively soon. I know it happened about maybe 30 minutes ago or so. I've seen Ian Rappaport, reporting it. But I think it's a solid move, right? Because I think what is happening here, one, you're freeing up some money, so I think that frees up about $9 million. I think it's $1 million in dead space, something like that. Y'all know I don't be caring about them stupid ass numbers. I'm not a stat sexual, even though I'm gonna talk about some stats here in a minute. So it's overall a good move, because let's be honest, what did Roby give us? Like 2 or 3 picks in 20 games? You know what I'm saying? For all the hype that was around him when we first acquired it, some people had. I think some people were a little bit more even keeled on him, right? A lot of times these names sound really good, you know, who he played with in Denver and everything like that. So I'm not tripping at all on this. I actually like the move. It actually tells me, one, Nicky's still been very active on the phones, or maybe, New Orleans was the aggressor, but he's willing to do things right now in the best interest of him. But this also tells me this is the reset button. Like, you're not necessarily trying to win this year. So if you guys are talking about going out and getting certain players that would make this team better, significantly better, not just fill a roster spot, don't count on it. All right? Right now, it's all about money and maintaining. So, you know, let's clear the books best we can. Because again, you got a lot of one-year guys, so it's going to be another reset next year. So, you know, get forward to that. It's just getting through this year right now. I mean, you got to field the team. You got to play. I know people trying to say, this, that, and the third. Don't have high hopes, right? I know people say, I'm tired of people saying the Texans are going to suck. Well, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the people who get paid to make this thing work, right? Don't get mad at me. And I'm not even mad at this new regime, because you got to realize kind of some of the handcuffs Bill put us in. And shout out to Ray. Really interesting perspective that he had. I know he called in last night and he didn't want to say it on the stream, but in the Discord, Ray let loose and really expressed some interesting thoughts on number 4 and his feelings on that. And he brought up a couple of good things that we may discuss later on tonight, depending on how much of a stream, how long the stream is today. Early, we'll see what happens tonight. But it's a maintenance situation, and like I say, I think that's why they're cool with going the long haul with number 4 this season, because right now you're gonna get fucked out of some assets. You see what happens if everything clears up, everything's good. You know, you're gonna get a better return next year. So they have no intentions of doing anything, right? And as you can kind of see, we're going to get rid of Roby, who I guess you would say is the better of our corners. I wouldn't even say we just have a best. And then so you got Mitchell, Hargraves, who they picked up Moreland, I think, and a couple other crews of flunkies. But also yesterday, while we were on the stream, they went and picked up Danny Amendola, right? And I know Spitz say, you get rid of one tech guy for another tech guy. Shout out to Spitz. And I know Danny Amendola is a name that some of you have heard around, and they're getting a lot of good veteran names. I don't want to say once good veteran names. But Danny is a guy who can produce. I think he had 2 years recently in Detroit. Y'all know I'm anti-Patriots editions. I don't care if they've ever, I don't care if they even played on the Patriots field. If they never a Patriot, if they just played a game in New England, I don't want them motherfuckers here. But like I said, you got Danny Amendola. He put up about 600 the last 2 years, I think. Closer to 700 the first year he was there. But to me, he was more efficient the second year, because he got about a third of the targets, and he probably had about, close to 20 less catches, but he only put up like 70 less yards, and I think he played one game less. So I appreciate the love. Shout out to lovely Miss Sarah Lou. Let me pull the chat up. I didn't even got the chat up right. Said, challenge everyone to donate at least $5. Ain't Netflix and chill. East side, you can yeah, but where my nigga Big Ball East side at, man? Yeah, man, look, if y'all want this show to grow, if y'all want the sauce to be back where it was, y'all got to support the sauce, man. Do it through Super Chat. You consider becoming a Patreon supporter, which I highly encourage y'all to consider Patreon, because you get in the Discord, and I'm telling y'all, game day, if you've never been in the Sauce Sports Discord on a game day, you have not truly seen the sauce. That's Like when you got the whole round table, you got Sauce Nation. I mean, you have not truly seen the sauce at its finest. If you have not been a part of the Patreon, and been in the Discord on game day, it's the live shit. Ask anybody who's ever been in there. It's pure comedy. It is almost more. And I'm telling y'all, for those of y'all who are Texans fans, and y'all like this is gonna be a tough season to get through, the comedy alone will help you make it through this season. Because it's been some tough times, but the Discord helps you get through it while still enjoying the game as best you can. So, like I said, I'm not mad at Amendola, but I feel like Nick is just doing, what's necessary. I don't think it's anything super superb. I like the fact that he's still being active. I like the fact that pretty much everything's on the table. And I think that they're clearing house. They're getting rid of all the old shit. Like they say, they want to put their brand on it. I think he wants to put his stamp on this team. Now, what that stamp is? Oh, damn it. Who the hell is this? I don't know who that is. It might be them people trying to deliver that shit. I ain't gonna take the call now. They can just knock on the door. If they knock on the door, y'all have to forgive me. Cause I'll pause it. Let me see. Give me just a second, cause I'm having some stuff delivered today, and well, no, it's like 5 stops away. So. I'm not mad. I'm not mad because I've gone and accepted what this season is going to be, right? I might be mad if we win too many games this season because then we don't get another Broderick Ribs for free and we don't get that number 1 overall pick. So that's kind of my spill on it. Like I said, I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of time, but what we will do is open up the line, right? Want to hear your thoughts. We'll keep it 5-minute rule. So if you got your thoughts, have your thoughts gathered, have your thoughts together. Because around the 5-minute mark, I'm gonna cut you off just in case somebody else wants to spill their sauce. We might get an hour in this morning. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. But like I say, I don't know. Depending. But I want to know your thoughts. Are you happy that we have moved on from Bradley Roby? Do you think it was a dumb move? And ultimately, what does this do to that Texans defense, right? Or do you feel like they felt confident in some of the other pieces that they had, considering that Mitchell Hargrave was going to start anyway because Roby could not play this game? So, again, want to know y'all's thoughts on that. Tanking. Only $19 million in the next 2 years. And do you think that was it worth it? Hold on, let me put the right line on them on the den line and shit. All right, and the number is 34636 sauce. 34636 sauce. I don't know what the rest of them numbers were. What's the motherfucking deal?
47 seconds.
Oh, I'll be forgetting I gotta cut off the thing. Hold on 1 second. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in to the sauce line this morning?
Well, Honcho, this is your boy, man, up calling to the sauce. It's the first time I joined the sauce in a while.
Yeah, it has been a minute since you've been in it. How you doing today, Mr. Man Up?
I can't complain. First of all, I want to say my prediction is I think Texas is going to be okay. I just want to say they might win maybe 4, 5, 6 games. You know what I'm saying? Pretty decent. Not good, but okay given the situation that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I got to say, that background I sent you, that was part of my man cave.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to put that up there.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna take long. That was just my little spiel. I think I don't get up out of here and let somebody else call in.
All right, that's a bet. I appreciate you calling in, Mr. Man Up.
All right, holler at you.
Bet that. Yeah, I forgot to put that up because it was earlier. Look, players. Because I was thinking about it later. I really was because I was gonna record a little video, but I'm like, fuck it, let's go ahead, just go live. Fuck it, we'll do it live, right? Un segundo, por favor. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the sauce line this morning?
What up, guys?
Asmel, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What's on your mind this morning, Mr. Asmel?
Not much. I love early streams, because I really ain't got nothing to do but watch those motherfuckers doing their job. But, Roby, I hate the move from the aspect of that was really the only good thing going for us on the corner side, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm waiting to see the compensation on it because I'm hoping that it could at least be one of the third-round picks that the Saints got.
Yeah.
They got 2 over there, so I'm just saying, just fucking hand one over.
Yeah.
Because it was the Saints fucking calling everybody trying to find a corner, so it was them, in demand. It wasn't the Texans trying to offer Roby over. So if that's the case, then that means that you should be able to get something good from the team that's wanting to get a certain player for their team, right?
Correct.
So I'm hoping it's a third rounder, but I wouldn't be surprised if that bitch ends up being a fucking 5th or a 7th.
That's terrible.
Because that's just the way. And it would be fucking terrible. But man, yeah, we're gonna see what these young guys got. I mean, I probably expect Terrence Mitchell to start at corner. I'm really hoping Vernon Hargreaves is not on the outside. I mean, I don't know how many coaches got to continue to fucking try to put him on the outside and it doesn't pay out. The kid is just fucking frustrated. The motherfucker is a ball watcher. He literally stands there watching the quarterback trying to anticipate the fucking throw. Next thing you know, the wide receiver is fucking 15 yards, way past his ass. He's trying to recover, and the shit's a fucking touchdown. I'm fucking tired of seeing that shit.
Yep.
So, man, I really hope that they, put him on the slide, try one of the other guys they got. I don't know if they're going to activate any of them from the practice squad. I think Isaiah Johnson is a guy that played for the Cougars, if I'm not mistaken. So, shit, if they move him, I wanted him when he was coming out of the draft. This other guy, he had a pretty good year with the Washington team. So we'll see if any of those step up. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a crazy hell of a fucking ride. The Danny Amendola thing, whatever, dog. At this point, I don't even give a fuck. Like, cause we're gonna fucking run the ball, we're gonna run the ball more than the fucking Ravens, and that's considering the fact that fucking Lamar Jackson is fucking running the ball. That should speak a lot. So yeah, I mean, shit, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't even fucking target Amendola more than fucking 15 times this year, to be honest, because who's gonna be throwing the ball? I mean, Tyler don't even fucking throw to you at all, so it'll definitely be Amendola that he's looking for. So I don't know, maybe he pans out, maybe he doesn't. Detroit is Detroit, and Matt Patricia is a fucking bastard. Fat motherfucker trying to roll through the Texas field with that motherfucker. What is that, 4-wheeler? He try to come out here with that shit. Yeah. Fucking take your bitch ass back to New England. Actually, he's not even in with the Lions no more. Actually, now that I think about it, his ass did get fired. So I think he's actually back in New England, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, man, I don't know too much about Danny. I don't like the Roby shit because at one point I thought, like, okay, well, at least on the defensive side, this shit's going to be a little bit fun to watch. To my surprise this morning, fuck your plans. We the Texans. Anyways, that's my feel.
All right, I appreciate the call. And that's actually interesting with the Roby situation. I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. All right, what's the motherfucking deal? We got calling into the sauce line this morning.
Hey, Honcho, it's your favorite Riot.
The Riot starter himself. How you doing this morning, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great. Doing amazing.
What? Why is that?
Because all of you are talking about, we traded Roby, blah, 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 but why did we trade him? We traded him because we were over the 53-man roster. And they wanted to keep 5 running backs.
So you think solely that's the reason they traded Roby? I mean, they could have found somebody.
That was the only. That was basically the only reason why they got rid of Roby, because they could, and they wanted to keep 5 running backs.
So you don't think the cap hit played anything into it?
No, I don't think Nick Caserio cared about the cap hit. I really don't. And to anyone who thinks that we're going to get anything for Roby, trading him to the Saints, because the Saints were desperate. Remember, there was another team desperate for a player that we had. I believe it was the Green Bay Packers. They were so desperate to make a certain player happy that they traded for a worn-out, old... Oh, who was that? What player did we have that they wanted? That we gave them to for what, a 6th-round pick?
Right.
And then Nick Caserio felt so bad that he traded to the Green Bay Packers again for a cornerback for a 7th-round pick, and then cut the cornerback and still gave them the 7th round.
I know you ain't talking about Drip Driscoll, baby.
No, I'm not talking about Drake Driscoll.
Okay.
I'm talking about our slot receiver that we had on the team.
That guy was never really a Texan. He was never a Texan at heart. We didn't need him.
Oh, gotcha. But if Nick Caserio couldn't at least get a player and a pick for Randall Cobb, when Green Bay was so desperate for Randall Cobb, what do you really think that he got for Roby?
I'm telling you, baby. The Saints came in and said, look, baby, we got a dirty third for you, man. We know y'all going through some things. We know Roby is probably the best y'all got. Go ahead. And he's like, this is an offer I can't refuse.
And Nick Caserio is like, I don't know what a third is. What was third? I only go as high as 6-round picks in trades.
So you feel like that Roby is the cornerback equivalent of Randall Cobb?
Yes.
Interesting. And
Because, be honest, was Green Bay not desperate for Randall Cobb?
I mean, relatively desperate. But I mean, at the same time, it's still Randall Cobb, right?
Yeah, but were they desperate?
Yeah,
Yes or no?
But
Did they want to make Aaron Rodgers happy?
Yeah, but
Yes
I don't think
or
I don't think they were going to overpay for. Like Aaron Rodgers has to like understand the nature of the business
Okay.
too. It's like we're not going to give him a second for fucking.
I'm not saying get crazy overpay. I'm not saying that. But okay, Randall Cobb for a 5th-round pick and that cornerback that we traded for 2 weeks later. You don't think he could have got that deal? Since they didn't want the cornerback and they wanted to make Aaron Rodgers happy. Or how about just the 6th-round pick and that cornerback for Randall Cobb, since they wanted to get rid of the cornerback anyways?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they didn't know that they wanted to get rid of him just yet. Maybe they were still trying to see how he panned out before they.
So instead of being like a real GM in a trade, he didn't try. Is that what you're saying?
Huh? I'm just saying, like again, one, it's Randall Cobb we're talking about, right? And I get it, and I get, Aaron wants him. But at the same time, it's like, come on. It's Randall Cobb. Like, what can you really do?
You can get a 5th. You can get... Yes. I think Green Bay was desperate enough to either give you a 5th or a 6th-round pick and a player.
I don't think they were that desperate. I think that's a bit much. A pick,
okay.
Maybe, but with a player or two, I don't know about that.
Okay. You don't think that they were desperate enough to give us a player that they were going to cut anyways, since they gave it to us a week later, and then for a 7th?
Hey man, a lot can change in a week.
And then we cut that same player.
We'll see. But there you go.
Yes.
Maybe they did offer him, but maybe the Saints were like, nah, I don't know, man. And then the Saints were like, fuck it, let's check him out. Yeah, he was what we thought he was.
Yeah, but again, we're checking out after the fact. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all all right now. Y'all really need to stop thinking Nick Caserio is smart.
Why?
Nick Caserio helps every other team out with every trade he does.
How so?
He helps them out more.
How so?
Okay. Let's go through all his trades.
Okay.
You got Marcus Cannon.
All right.
That he swapped picks for with the Patriots, also saving the Patriots, I want to say, $7 million.
Okay.
And he gave them, I believe, a 6th for a 7th-round pick.
Okay. Was Marcus Cannon a position of need?
No. Not when you had free agents that you could went to.
Okay.
No. Then we traded for a QB who didn't even make it to training camp.
Who was that?
Oh, Ryan Finley?
Oh, he was here, huh? I forgot all about him.
Yeah! Oh, we forgot all about him because he didn't even make it to training camp. Then we traded Randall Cobb. Then we traded for another corner. Then we traded Josh Reed.
What about to say, damn, we traded Justin? What, I missed that?
No, my bad. We traded Josh Reed to a team for a conditional pick. We let them test him out for free.
I mean, did we really lose anything? Come on. Do you think Josh, he was going to get cut anyway, right?
So are you okay with letting teams just test out your players instead of like actually giving you something to test them out?
I mean, at least you're going to secure something for him. You know you're going to let him go anyway.
Wait, we didn't. You didn't listen. It was a conditional pick.
What was the conditions of the
He
pick?
He had to play for them.
Oh, well, then fuck it. He wasn't going to play anyway. It's a cut.
That's the point. We let them test him out for free.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But if he pans out, you get something for it. If he doesn't pan out, you don't lose anything.
But you let them... Yeah, but they didn't have to pay him anything anyways because we were paying his contract.
But my thing is like, look, here, it's kind of like, hey,
No,
it's like a test drive, right? You just go to a used car lot and say, give me this right here. I'm going to take this without starting it up, without checking it out.
This
is
not
buy the car,
a
drive it off
used
the
car
lot.
We are not some used car salesman. I understand that we might be the farm system of the league, but come on, Honcho.
The Texans are currently a used car dealership. All right, we buy here, pay here, all that good shit. This is what we are. All right.
We're a farm system and a used car lot.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it. Like, seriously, like, all he does is help out the other team more. That's all he does.
But my thing is, like I say, you're in a situation, right? Nicky Scissors is in a situation that is not favorable for most GMs, right? I mean, I'm not giving him all the credit in the world, but I'm not.
That he put
I'm not
himself
shitting on him
in.
yet.
That he put himself in.
How did he put himself in a situation? You come here thinking, all right, I can talk to this guy. I should have a quarterback. I can work with everything else. The quarterback.
Oh, okay. How did he put himself in this situation? First off, the interview was shady as fuck, and we all know it. He accepted the job. How was it shady? Oh, I don't know. Jack Easterby, Cal McNair taking a private jet to New England to go pick him up to do the interview in Houston, but they don't talk to him on the jet. Come on now. Then, when your franchise QB kind of voices his cryptic messages and kind of makes it kind of known behind closed doors that he's upset, instead of doing the few things that he was asking for, i.e. fire Jack Easterby. No, you can't fire your good friend. And to anyone who tries to defend Nick Caserio, oh, he got put in a bad situation. He's also getting paid the third highest GM in the league with unproven anything.
All right, so this is what I'm saying, though. If you are Nick Caserio and this team that you know is desperate for your services for whatever reason is willing to say, we're going to pay you ridiculous money, we're going to look after you, we're going to take care of you, you're going to have all the say-so you want. You're like, I'll just wait till this GM job opens up here where I'm at. Of course you take it. You take it. Like, I don't know anybody who would say, is there anybody in the chat right now? Appreciate the love, Pack Storm. Shout out to Victor. Appreciate the super sauce, super chat love. Who would not take that? Is anybody, you know how we do quick poll. 0 for no, 1 for yes. Is there anybody, if you were in Nick Caserio's position with the Patriots, would you decline the Texans offer? That's what I want to know. That's what I need. I need a quick poll on that one. But again, like I said, it's a sketchy, and even with Deshaun, like with the cryptic messages and stuff like that, that's a whole nother. I'm not even gonna get in that because Ray got my gears turning on that one and really got me thinking about some things. So I'm just going. I'm not even gonna get fired up.
I'm not saying anyone would turn it down.
Okay.
I'm saying that you can't say, oh, he got put in a bad situation. No, he chose the bad situation. He knew what he was getting into.
Okay, all right. But again, it's also kind of like pardon me for eating popcorn. I'm hungry as shit. It's kind of like I won't say once in a lifetime situation, but would you say other teams were knocking down Caserio's door for his services?
I mean, it was reported that before we went after him the first time, there was other teams looking at him. It was reported that he had an interview with another team that he did in Houston.
Do you think those teams were offering what the Texans were offering?
Oh, hell no. Because the Texans are the only ones that offer you the third highest paid GM in the league with unproven anything. Yeah, hell no.
Okay. So overall, trade, not knowing all the full details right now, unless anything new has came out. How do you feel about it? Do you just the Bradley Roby maneuver alone? Are you pro the move or are you anti the move?
I'd be pro the move if I trust Nick Caserio.
Well, I mean, the move has been made though.
But no. What I'm saying is, like, if we had a legitimate GM who I knew would get us a third round pick for him, then I'd trust the move.
Okay.
But since we have Nick Caserio, Mr. I want 6 round picks for some odd reason. No, I don't trust them. I don't like it.
All right, here's my deal. So if it comes out and there's a third round pick attached to that move, will you apologize to Nick Caserio?
Oh, I'll apologize. I will apologize.
Okay.
I still don't like the move because now you've hurt this defense even more going forward.
But you don't think that maybe this is kind of the point I was going to spill after the last call. With them getting rid of him, and we talked about, and we've plenty of people have said here that they don't necessarily like the upcoming crop of quarterbacks. Ray called in a couple of days ago, said, "Hey, I wouldn't even go quarterback if you get the number one pick." So does that mean, hey, maybe there's possibly some
Oh,
you talking
about the DB talent? Oh, yeah. The DB talent is great in the next draft.
Okay, so
especially if you talk to Wise. Okay. Wise gets on here, I guarantee he's going to talk about his boy Derek Stingley. Oh,
but that's what I'm saying.
Let me say it right, Derek Stingley Jr.
But so that's what I'm saying. So if that's the case, are you really losing anything by letting go of Roby at this point?
Yes, because this means I'm going to see Hargraves more. So I'm going to be losing because now I got to see the pain of Hargraves.
Rio, you like everybody else, you're out there burning for Vernon. You know it. You want it.
I'm getting off here now.
All right, Rio, man. I appreciate the call, man. All right. All right, see. Rio got beef with my guy Nicky Scissors. But here's my thing, man. Like, I'm fair, right? I didn't like the acquiring of Nick Caserio. It is what it is. I'm gonna take this call 1 second. But I'm not gonna shit on the man because he is who it is. I'm gonna give him a fair shot, just like Gain and anybody else. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the sauce line this morning? Let's see it. So you're a little low, man. I can you're kind of faint. I can hear you a little bit, but it's real low.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Man, I feel like it was all right pick trade, and I feel like this is a vet team. He's got to start looking at it different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of veterans, not a bunch of rookies. So I feel like we might be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then they listen to everything that people are saying. Like, yeah, we the last of the league right now.
Yeah.
But just wait till the 6th season. I feel like we'll be all right.
Okay. So ultimately, what you think is going to pan out for the Texans? Even getting rid of Roby, maybe your most established DB.
I feel like we ain't really losing them. I feel like it's an even trade.
Okay.
Cause it done been time Roby done got burnt real bad, so I feel like it's an even trade. I mean we're real deep. And for Nick Caserio, I feel like he done all right. Like we never had a GM out there on the football field doing this many trades, bringing in this many people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like we'll be all right.
So you cool with the move? You have no issue with it?
I ain't got no issue with it. I'm cool.
Okay. That's a bet. You want to put a prediction? What is your record prediction for the Texans this season?
I feel like people got to watch and see first. If we start off good, I feel like we might can go 10 wins. I mean, if he can take Buffalo to the playoffs, like, why not us? I mean, we got a bunch of vets, not a bunch of rookies. So he got to look at that point, too. So I feel like, I mean, we can get 10 wins. If it's a losing season, maybe 4 or 5 wins.
Okay.
But I'll say 10 wins.
You don't say 10? That's a little rich for my blood, but okay.
I know. But damn, it got to be one of us out of the, you know what I'm saying, out of the group, kind of.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put some hope to the team, but you know.
Okay.
Until they start losing, I'm gonna say 10 wins.
Okay, that's a BET. I can't fault you for that, man. You know, up with hope, down with dope. So I'm with it.
Right.
I'm with
I'm
it.
gonna get back in the comments and listen to y'all.
All right.
I don't know what other boys talking about.
That's a bit. Appreciate the call, Sid.
All
right. Yeah, I think I saw somebody in the chat accuse Rio of day drinking. Yeah, I'll have to get off my boy, man. Shit, we 109 deep, man. Hit that like button. You know, I told y'all had me sad yesterday. I got off the stream yesterday. I looked. I was like, damn. I got to reevaluate my whole life. I ain't had no likes. You know, I don't know what to do. You know, in this modern generation, if you don't get likes, you know, people ain't like your stuff. You know, you start having mental issues and shit. I'm not being serious, but I would appreciate that y'all show engagement so that you too fuck with it. No, so I mean, like I said, overall, bro, I'm not upset with the moves. Like I'm at this point, because of my overall low expectations that I have. I mean, the only thing that the Texans could really do that just would really generate some negative emotion from me is get hoes in the maneuver for number 4. No kind of puns or anything intended. God damn it, I don't know. The number is 346 36 sauce. That's all I know. I don't know all the other additional numbers in with it. Hold on, let me look up the thing. 346-367-2823. If you want to call in to the sauce line this morning, 346-367-2823. If you want to espouse your opinions, you want to share your thoughts, or if you want to accuse Rio of day drinking, hey man, it's all good. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the sauce line this morning?
Oh, you got Trill, bro. What are y'all doing?
Oh, we're straight.
Fellas. Stop the nonsense.
What do you mean? What are you saying, Trill?
How many times I got to give y'all this and that? This franchise is a sinking ship. This motherfucker hit the iceberg a long time ago. You niggas are still hoping this motherfucker gonna float. This bitch is going down.
Oh. Really? We in a Titanic?
Yes, and the last nigga 10 wins? Bro, stop it. 10 wins. Nigga, please. That's all you gonna get. Nigga, please. You need to be in the chat where you supposed. Don't call up here no more. Don't. You done lost all the right with the 10 win shit. Talking about hope. Nigga, you got hope, go to church. Go to church. This ain't it. Stop.
Well, damn.
And Rio, I get it, Rio. Rio, we get it. You want to systematically, bro, none of this shit gonna work. If he got a third rounder for Roby, I give him that because that's the Texans win on that end. I agree. If they get anything like a fifth is probably more about right. But if they get a 6th or 7th, they lost on the deal. Roby can cover, he can swat passes, but he don't play the ball real well. He could be there, but he just don't make the plays. So what real good is he if he's close but still don't get the job done? Still ain't getting the job done. Whether he get burnt or whether he's close and the receiver can still catch the ball, the outcome is still the same.
That's true.
And you paying him an exorbitant amount of money just so he could be closer and still allow the same plays that Hargraves allow? No. Don't make sense. Get rid of him? Fine, I agree with it. He was our best corner. So what the fuck does that tell you about our corner group? The best we got is a nigga that can get close but can't make the play? That's the bar? That's the bar we setting? No. Here's the deal. Y'all motherfuckers calling up here crying and all this other shit. This franchise is a piece of shit. It is. Point blank, period. We don't even have the talent anymore. And it's getting worse. Look at the people we signing. They worse than the people that walked. The best talent we ever had on this franchise either got traded away, asked to leave, or got kicked the fuck out. All of them. The best we've had in franchise history. Didn't want to be here.
Even Cushion?
Y'all keep looking past that fact. Well, Cushion kind of got, he did that.
The technical.
Kind of did that. He did that to himself. So, okay, I give you that one. I give you that one.
Okay.
But come on, go down the list. Y'all know what the truth is, so why is y'all still trying to stand up for these people? These people don't give a fuck about you. Y'all love a motherfucker that don't love you. And y'all think I'm the crazy one. Really?
Well, two things can be true.
That is also true. So what's the other thing? What is the other thing?
Yeah, these motherfuckers don't love us. Why they don't love me, man? Oh,
Jesus.
I've been using that a lot lately. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So are you judging Caserio, or are you willing to give Caserio time to maybe prove himself? Where are you? What camp are you in?
Well, look, you can judge a man off of what he does. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not right for you can't. I want to see what the big picture is, because it is very, very hard. It's like trying to put the pieces together. None of it makes sense. So I don't understand what the plan is for them. So I don't have no choice but to try to wait on it, because I can't predict anything off the moves he's made. It don't make sense to me. The only thing that's making sense to me now is either he's trying to cut the fat for something, which we don't know what it is because we can't see any prospective things coming down the pipeline, or what? Like, what are they doing? I don't understand. You had one of the most talented rosters in the league, then you fucked that up. Now it seems like you're doing everything you can to make the roster less talented. I don't understand.
And I kind of feel like it's a cut the fat situation. Like I said, I feel like, as I was talking with Mr. Rio, that he may have came in expecting something, being able to resolve a certain situation with a certain player. Things didn't go out that way, and so now you kind of had to have a change of plans and rework that. So, again, we have to see ultimate. I think and this is the thing I hate to say, because so many years of getting on Texans fans saying this shit. It's a wait and see situation, and I don't like it, but I'm willing to deal with it. Because what other choice do we have?
What?
I said it's a wait and see situation that I don't like, but what other choice do we have?
That's a very, very good point. You don't really have a choice. I don't know what y'all expect.
No.
He didn't have a lot to work with in the first place, and now it seems like he's taking what he did have to work with and he's throwing it by the wayside. I don't know. And we're not getting much in return at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know if his big chip is full. But if it's his big chip, when is the time to play it? The longer you hold it, the worse it's going to get. Nah, for all the faux haters out there, look, I get it. I understand why y'all mad. I cannot argue against it, because I understand the logic of why y'all mad. But at the same time, if you are the GM, you know what it is that you need to do, but you're being stubborn because you do have leverage, and you do. But in this particular case, Deshaun's little bit of leverage is a thorn in the side. Because he can say, no, you don't have free reign. And you offered him that contract with that in it. So it is your problem. You allowed it to happen.
That's tough. That's real tough. So ultimately, what do you see happening, Mr. Trill? What ends up taking place this season?
Man, I have no idea. All I know is we ain't getting no goddamn 10 wins. Dude, you drunk. Go to rehab, something.
Everybody accusing everybody of drinking this morning. I hope y'all ain't drinking and driving. If y'all are drinking.
With Tyrod Taylor, bro? Tyrod? Shit. Our offense and Rio. Jesus Christ. I was gonna let you make a Rio, but what you did, you just straight up lied. Straight up lied. When he asked you about what is it, Marcus Cannon, and you asked him, well, was that a position of need? This stupid motherfucker said no. then he gonna turn right around and say, yeah, I say no because you had all these free agents out there. You should have got one of them. Well, if you gotta sign a free agent, that means you need the motherfucker. Dumbass. Why the fuck would you say that? You should have just said, yeah, see, I got a problem with people who just can't tell the goddamn truth. We know goddamn well there was a fucking position of need. And you gonna sit your goof ass up here and say no. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you drinking too, Rio. Go home. Fuck out of here. Go sleep it off, something. Y'all gotta stop this shit. Look, I don't have no problem with anybody believing something opposite of what I believe, but as long as your argument makes sense, I ain't got no problem with it. Me, Darren, and Spitz, we talked for a while last night, and we believe two completely different things, but I understand where they're coming from. I disagree, but the logic makes sense. So I'm like, you know what? I understand why you think that way. I ain't got no problem with it. But when your shit don't make no sense at all, just stop. Just please stop. Stop.
I was gonna let him make it. I wasn't gonna say nothing about it.
No, I ain't letting nobody make it. And Mr. 10 Win, you have officially been the first nigga to hit the pipe this year. The first one.
The first
10 wins.
Damn.
Nigga, please.
Damn, I forgot about that. The pipe has been hit. I forgot
Yeah,
about
already.
That. Okay.
And it's a new strain.
Yeah, y'all see I put a new pipe in the emojis.
Billy Odin left. I don't know who this. Can't call it. I don't know what the fuck you call it. What we call it? The Caserio dope? Is that what we calling it?
Oh man, we gonna have to come up with something new for him.
Oh, that Easter be ice. Is that what we gonna call it? Easter be ice? I don't know.
Oh shit.
Spitballing here. Somebody come up with a good name for me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
But anyway, my 5 minutes is up, so I'm getting the fuck off here. Bye, Honcho.
All right, Trill. That's better. Oh man. Okay. We got a couple more minutes. Like I said, I ain't want to do more than an hour because you know how that tends to go. If you are in here, I would like you to hit the like button. We're 142 deep. We got 70 likes. I mean, if we got 70 haters in here, that's cool. I'm cool with that. You can hit the dislike button. Just hit one of them. Just engagement is appreciated. You don't like what I'm talking about? Don't give a shit. Hit the dislike button. Just hit one of the buttons. Make sure your phone work, your computer work, your mouse work, whatever. Just click one of them motherfuckers. It's greatly appreciated. Heidi's here, so I guess the show's over. But man, look, like I said, I have reserved myself to a position of I felt like, and I said this early on, a couple months back, that I felt like this season was a wash. Like it's a lot that happened prior to his arrival. It's a big mess to clean up and still field a team. Oh, Main Street Run, my bad. I said it just popped up here off the line. But if I'm not mistaken, we talked about this a little bit yesterday in the Discord. Trill is, I believe, Team Deshaun. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. There's something changed in the conversation y'all had last night. I believe Trill is Team Deshaun. Some of us, again, appreciate the super sauce, super chat love. Some of us feel a little bit differently. So Like I said, early on, I saw it, I could see it, and then I'm basing my opinions on some of the alleged rumors, and I'm not talking about none of the oily stuff, none of that, none of the WD-40 stuff, but just on alleged possible trades and declines. And if those things are true, then I've lost a shit ton of respect, because of the character in which you initially painted yourself. And if y'all saw the stream, not yesterday but the day before they did with Spitz, we kind of got into it later in the stream about kind of Deshaun's camp and his behavior, kind of his demeanor change and things like that, and kind of where we felt things kind of shifted, and kind of explained a little bit of it in there. You know what I'm saying, as far as kind of why my views have changed a little bit. I didn't go too deep into it, but pause, and that was no pun intended. But just kind of where the feelings change. Because again, you crack the jokes, whatever that man doing is off the field time, whatever, I really don't care. But he made certain statements to the city, right? The city of Houston, to Houston Texans fans and things of that nature, knowing already what was going on in the building, right? Knowing what the program was. And I know Rio was saying about, not being put in on some of the stuff like that. How many winning organizations, right, let a player, one, who didn't necessarily win you, when I mean winning, I'm talking about Super Bowl winning, a player that hasn't won you a Super Bowl, hasn't necessarily got you, they may be good, but lots of good players come to the league, have a say-so in the decision-making, right? There's a power structure in everything, okay? Whether we like it or not, right? And with that being said, should he have had some input? Yeah, input, but ultimately not to make the final decisions, have the final say-so. Well, I would like this, Okay, well, you like this. This is kind of what we got in mind. We'll see where we can mesh there, and then if there's spots where, where we feel like this takes precedent over certain things, cool. I'll be honest, you're talking about a 24-year-old, 25-year-old dude having say-so over an organization that's been around since he's about 5. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. And whether we like how that organization is ran or not, we are fans of that organization. We, in some way, form, or fashion, support that organization. We talk about that organization. There's things you do. And when you sign your name on the dotted line as a man, you make a commitment. You put your name on something. So I get people say, oh, it's players, this, and this. And he does have that leverage. Like the Trill said, he has that thorn in the side. We'll make sure the last call. We're going to wrap it up here in a second. This delivery should be here pretty soon. That he doesn't get to have the ultimate say-so, right? And so I know people felt like a certain way, and I kind of felt like that initially, but when I took a step back and thought about it, and for what it is, once you put your name on it, once you sign that dotted line, once you do all that, you made a commitment. That's your word. What you got is, man, I got my balls in my word. Did you notice the girl say Deshaun didn't tip? No, I didn't pay that much time. Beyond, I didn't pay that much attention to the accusers. I think you're going somewhere with that, Heidi. If you're going where I think you're going, A-. But that's terrible. Oh, word? Oh, word? Really? That's terrible, man. You know what I mean? That he called his mama and told her what he was up to. I have no idea. That is the first I've heard of such a thing. First I've heard of such a thing. That is crazy. Yeah, I think Cully got 2 years. I think Cully got 2 years, and that's about it, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I don't know where my I know where my glasses are, but I need to put them on. Yeah, that's terrible. Dog. Like, at least, that nigga be listening to Future and shit. You gotta buy him a car or something. And here's my deal, right? And I'm not gonna turn this into some den shit. And as of right now, we'll still have our sauce at 7, just in case some other things occur. Because I want to start getting into the versus the Jags conversation, so we'll have a little bit of a different conversation tonight. It was just easier just to jump on and do it live instead of recording it and whatever. And that may be what I started doing. Instead of doing all the little recordings, when there's certain little points when I might just jump on and do it live. So if y'all enjoy the early sauce and the things like that, hit that like button. Please, if you hadn't hit that like button, be greatly appreciated. It benefits the sauce. And I appreciate all the super sauce, super chat love. But Deshaun has a problem. If you're going through that many masseuses in whatever the time frame was, right? You flying out unlicensed masseuses, whatever. He's a young dude. I get it. If that's what you're looking for and that's what you're getting, man, do your thing, Chief. Now, you got an old lady you're supposed to be committed to, so I look at it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be a bachelor, be a player, do what you do. But you sold us, integrity, leadership, responsibility, what was it, the servant leader, all these things. And I bought into that shit. I bought into it, right? I'm like, this dude his character's out of this world. That's what you heard from everybody. I don't know if fame changed. I don't know if money changed. I don't know if something changed it. But I bought into all this when it came to Deshaun Watson. And then to hear all these allegations, all these things at first, and me, I'm always gonna lean towards the player. I'm gonna be like, them bitches be lying, And we've talked about lots of incidents and lots of things here where guys have gotten an unfair rap because when wants it. But when you're talking about this many masseuses and you flying them out, we know what happens when they get flued out. We know what that's about. It makes me question his character, right? All the while you promoting, this relationship with old gal, whatever. Have my own thoughts about that. Niggas who fuck with IG chicks, PJ Washingtons of the world. That's a whole different conversation, right? We've talked about a lot of stuff. We've talked about dudes who are natural players, and I'm not talking about on the field, and guys who, get some money, get some attention because they have talent, and then they have access to certain types of women. Notice how you've never heard shit about Hop the whole time he was here other than maybe that little Iggy thing, right? And that was on the way out the door. I didn't even know Hop had baby mamas until after the trade, right? So there's a different vibe going on there. But there's just certain little things, certain little cracks that are showing or have started to show in his character that make me look at Deshaun different. Like if he'd have came out and just been a wild young nigga and that was just who he was, and it wasn't, that was just who he was on some Swearinger shit or whoever, like that's who he is. And that's what I'd be like, all right, fuck it. But like I say, we were sold like this iconic thing. His behavior just next worldly, right? Just the game check to the cafeteria ladies, the things that he did, giving back and all this other stuff. Again, I thought the book was written prematurely. I think you got to win a Super Bowl before you get to write a book. If you're gonna be an athlete, something like that, get a ring, whatever. And then all this happens. So, like I said, shout out to Josette and shout out to Dave Jones. You the freshest ingredients in the sauce. I appreciate y'all. It's just a situation where I don't know, bro. Like, I don't hate the dude. I'm not anti-dude, but it's like at this point, I'm done with the drama. I'm done with the whole saga of this. I'm ready to get to a point where the Texans can get whatever assets they can get whatever picks they can get. If they can throw a player that's going to contribute to it with it too, cool. Let's move on. Let it be somebody else's problem. But like I said, there's been rumors and allegations that I think Philly was one of them, and he wanted to nix that. He wasn't with it. So my deal is like, if you want out of Houston so bad, why are you nixing opportunities? Again, these are allegations, speculation. If they didn't happen, then I'll eat crow on that. But if that is what's going on, again, more character flaws. If Miami was where you wanted to be, are you not real without will? What's the fucking deal? Like, what is the issue? Why not? Why sign that deal if you didn't want to be here? If it was, whatever it may have been. There's so many other things going on that I consider when it comes to him. It's just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, Chief. But here is the deal. What are you talking about, hiding? Fat asses. A plus, yes, I would give you the A plus like that. Yeah, Harden. I know, man. Look, I don't know you fuck with Harden. Harden paid. Harden paid like he weighed. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And again, I disagree with Trill. It's not the Titanic. Used car dealership. That's my story. This is the season of the Texans used car dealership, and that's how we rocking. Man, look, I fucks with y'all. We'll be rocking later on. Y'all know how we rock. The usual time, 7 p.m. But like I said, if some more news pops up, if something else pops up, we may rock this way. We may or may not. I kind of just like doing the stream thing because it's easier than the record and doing all that other shit. Dog. Harvey is a money launderer. Harden and gets no love. Then that's another reason why like everybody be shit on. Harden gave $1 million fucking. Harden gave owner money to Harvey when it came down to it. Like, I get Watt raised all that other stuff and all that. Harden was wherever he was out there giving out money to the little homeless kids and all that other shit in Jamaica or Trinidad, wherever they was playing at. And then he came in and dropped a bag on Harvey. You know what I'm saying? He been dropped a bag on Harvey, baby. But with that being said, again, I'm finna eat my popcorn. Whoever y'all are asking what I was eating, popcorn. I'm hungry. I got a 10 to 6 p.m. window is when it's supposed to be. Sometimes I eat popcorn late to eat, so pardon me, I'm fucking hungry. But with that being said, I'm Chuck Up a Deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. But most of all, make sure you're following Soft Sports on all the proper social medias. I actually do tweet from time to time. But if you want to make sure you get the notifications, I'll make sure I always drop the notifications on those platforms. With that being said, make sure I get that notification bell. Y'all stay saucy. I will see y'all at 7. If something else happens before then maybe before then. I'm gone.